Good morning. It is, what, 6:30 a.m. Violet? Yeah. We're coming out here to cut some flowers and make a sweet little arrangement to take camping, because otherwise I feel like a lot of these flowers need a fresh cut, and that's our plan. Huh? Wait, you want that one? Yeah. Here, I'll flip it to a good cut today. It's our little zinnia patch. I think there's some cosmos mixed in too. Thanks for the commentary, Violet. I love the mix this year. Some orange, all different shades of pink. I like the queen ones. I think they produce the best flowers. So yeah, we're gonna come out with like this really light pink too. We'll come out here, cut some of these. I do have some dahlias starting to kick off, but we're not fully there yet. But let's take a peek over here. A couple little tiny peeps. That one I love. It looks like a little firework. And this one sadly looks like it got a little eaten. So we're gonna have to take a look at that. Over here, looks like we have one little white baby. So exciting. Oh, you see that one? Little Cosmo poking in. I tried to plant cosmos kind of throughout the different beds because I ran out of space. So they're kind of popping up in between. You can see even in here in this dahlia patch they're popping in. But ooh, this one looks really fun. Yes, love that one. Is that one so pretty? The pink and yellow. Also around the border we have Rebecca, so we're gonna grab some of those. But again, we still haven't fully popped off. We're getting there. I need to weed. That's probably part of it. 100%. That's part of it. There's some more dahlias over here too that are about to start sprouting. You can see all the different buds. So we're gonna go ahead and make a fun little small arrangement today. I have other flowers too around the rock bed that we're gonna go over and cut as well. These itty bitty zinnias, I forget what they're actually called. Some kind of zinnia jazzy mix. I don't really remember, but they're just so cute and such a little tiny nuggets. It's my first year growing snapdragons, and I will say I have no idea what I'm doing, but they're soaked and they're still pretty. So we're gonna pop them in the arrangement as well. Oh, thanks, Violet. Okay. So I wanted to put together a quick arrangement. My daughter is at daycare, which is lovely. Love her so much. But you saw her, or you didn't see her, but she was physically attached to me that whole time that I was cutting flowers in the garden, which is very sweet. So I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know, just play around with these. I think a very fun variety of colors, a lot of pinks and oranges right now that have popped off in the garden. And my dahlias are just starting to bloom, so I think very shortly that those will be in full bloom and I'll have the ability to kind of play around with color palette more, but I still kind of love what's here right now. There's really no method to my madness. I just want to bring some flowers into the house and make it fun, so we'll play around. I do think that these dahlias do need to be front and center though, because they are stunning. Right now in this, I just have a little bit of balled up chicken wire, and I'm spilling water everywhere, and water absolutely to the brim. This just gives the stems a little bit more support, which is nice, and a little bit more structure within the arrangement as well, so not just like flopping over. So again, I think we're gonna give this guy kind of like a front and center stage here. I might come around this side to be able to see what the heck I'm actually doing too. So we do have a couple, as you saw me cutting, like some really beautiful dahlias that have popped off in the garden. I'm obsessed. Come to the side over here. So I kind of just put my focals, I do things backwards sometimes. I'm putting my focals in first, and then I'm gonna kind of work around. But you also might see me run away in between and go grab some more flowers that are kind of throughout here in the rock garden for fun. Let's see. I love these snapdragons. Again, I have never grown these before, so I still am learning, but I planted the seeds inside over the winter and started them. So they're really just starting to come to fruition in the garden. I love the shape of them. The color is just so fun. So we'll play around with this as well. and kind of pop these in throughout. We have this really pretty, like deep fuchsia one too that I love. I'm gonna pop that. Sometimes I like to group the colors together, so this kind of helps pop that, you know, the color within here as well. So we'll add that around here. I'll see kind of how we feel. As this goes. We'll see about that guy. All right. I always pull all the leaves off, anything that's going to fall below the water line, to just really protect that. Try to give some varying heights too throughout. These zinnias are so fun. I feel like it's such a fun mix. I love both these little ones, but also the bigger, the mix and tinge of like orangey yellow in there is so pretty. And we're gonna group our friends together that have similar colors. Kind of lean into the orange on this side. I like to play with the scale of the flower, so you know, when there's kind of mix that in throughout too. I love that it just looks like a big giant like flower crown on her. It's just so pretty and fun. Some of these zinnias are absolutely massive. Like this guy. I really like to get in here, maybe lay some of these bigger ones lower to cover the chicken wire that so you can't see it too. I think this is fun to pop behind there with the pink. I'm obsessed with the gradient of color like on these little babies. I think they're so cool. Add some of them. Kind of be popping above the rest. On this side, I'll pull these leaves off actually. Take away from it. Get stuck, you kind of just have to like wiggle them around. So again, I'm going to join you over here because I cannot tell what's happening. I definitely think I want more height happening around here, so see if we can add these in the back. Oh, this one's so cute and little. I like leaning into the orange on this side. I think that's fun. So in a few short weeks, I feel like this will, again, be way more Dahlia focused. But right now, we're certainly the zinnias have popped out first. All right, I'm going to grab one more Dahlia that I saw over here in the rock garden. So we're just starting to get these little pops of cosmos too. I have a lot throughout the garden in the back, so I'll certainly be excited to add that more dainty layer as well in the future. Try to add some height in here. I just cut these roses. They're very much on their way out. I had to deadhead them anyways, but I've been enjoying looking at them in the garden. I forget what variety this is. Grace Rose Farm bare root roses that I planted in the spring. And I'm just obsessed. So we'll see if they make sense in here as well. I even just like it, honestly, for like the bit of foliage that's happening. I wonder if we can add this guy closer to the front. I really don't want to take away from this fun orange pop over here, though. We'll leave him out. This is such a beautiful dahlia. I forget the variety of it, but I think it'd be fun to pop on this side with the other darker colors as well. So again, no real method to my madness yet. I don't have consistent variety on the flower front yet. We'll get there, but for now, it's just fun to play around and bring some flowers into the house without too much thought to it. So as the garden continues to pop off, we'll be able to play around with color a bit more. But yeah, isn't she beautiful? We'll bring her inside and pop her on one of our tables and just get to enjoy it. I'm gonna try to see if it makes sense to add a couple more snapdragons on this side to just give it some height. It's feeling a little flat. So we'll see on this side too. Some in the back of here would be nice. Use the salvia, but I don't think the purple really ties into like the pinky orange vibe that we have going on, so I'm gonna put it back. This guy has been chomped on quite a bit, but I love like the pop of texture here. So I'm gonna add him in the back. Yeah. I'm just obsessed with summer. I feel like it's so fun to be able to, you know, bring this into your home every day. I'm able to come out here every few days, and really just kind of start to fill our house with flowers, and having them on my nightstand, having them in my office is so nice. Having them, you know, on the kitchen table. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what, bed? You smell them? Do they smell good? That rose smells so good, doesn't it?
What do
I want to make flowers. You smelling them again? They smell so good. That rose smells amazing, honestly. Actually, it's the so. I love her. I think she came out fine. Such a nice way to spend the morning. You go inside, honey?
Yeah.
Okay, we can go inside. Let's go. I just wanted to share that I'm not a professional gardener. I think I'm on year 4 of like really kind of learning as much as I can about cut flower gardening. I've always enjoyed arranging, so diving into like the growing side of things has been really, really fun for me. I'm not like 100% able to invest in weeding all the time, and you'll definitely see my garden beds are a little wild, but with 2 children it's not as easy to maintain. But I know again, like just as I continue to grow in this journey, like happy to share along the way, and anything I struggle with, anything you know, like that I'm going to be completely honest about. So weeding, need to work on that. Need to come out here, dedicate time to it. But right now I prioritize sleep in the mornings with the teething baby. So, you know, we'll get there one day. But yeah, happy to share that morning arrangement with you all, and hopefully there'll be more in the future with as the garden continues to pop off. Thanks so much.